Who wants to capture those amazing holiday photos with your furry pup? Well, I had a client recently ask me if I could help them because they were going to have some photos done with, family members, and several of them had dogs. And I've been working with them with their two dogs. And, wow, it's like it was amazing that they thought of me to come help them. But I had another event that weekend, and so I couldn't go. But I gave them these two tips to practice with their dogs, and to get their dogs to sit or stand nicely with them facing the camera. Okay, so a lot of times people say, oh, I can teach my dog to sit, but in most cases what they do is teach your dog to sit facing them, right? So whether it's a sit or stand, you want your dog to face, in the same direction as you if you're doing a family photo. Does that make sense? So the first one I showed her was middle. So let me just quickly just do a show you what this looks like. So can you see it? Let's see here. Let me just start it up. There it goes. So middle is asking your dog to go between your legs and either sit or stand, right? And a lot of times you can get the person behind the camera to like make a noise so they look towards the camera, just in case they're not looking towards the camera, but at least they're facing forward. Okay. And the second option I gave her, let me see, can you see me here? Yeah, okay. So the second option I gave her was return to side to face forward. Okay. So we use this actually when we are asking our dog to come back near us to, move forward, right? So in walking on loose leash. So, this is how we ask your dog to face forward. We ask them to do like a circle. Does that make sense? So, do either one of these options look like something you would like to teach your dog? I mean, they're not that hard to teach, but I have them included in several of my courses because in my group classes, what I like to do is have a graduation photo of my students with their dogs. And so in the beginning of the class, for the walking on their leash, I teach them the return to side, and then like I think it's the third class, I teach them middle because oh no, yeah, no, I think it's the second class because it's it return. I'm sorry, it's asking the dog to come to middle um, for a recall, a different way of calling a dog back. So I have these tutorials, the handouts and videos in my classes, but I was thinking maybe for the holidays, you may not need other kind of trainings, but if you wanted to know how to do these two tricks to teach them to look forward when you're taking photos, would you be interested in learning how to do this? Yeah, in the comments, let me know. Like, give me a one. If you're coming back on a replay, just put in the comments whether or not you would like a mini course on these two tricks. So let me see if anyone's here. I only see one right now, but a lot of times I have people coming back on the replay. So the person who is here, where are you tuning in from? What's your pup's name? Do you have a puppy, or do you have a rescue dog that's a little bit older? Just put it in the comments. Oh, I see another person watching us. So, yeah, hey, if you're just tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And what is your pup's name? So, if you're interested in learning how to, teach your dog to face forward, so, taking pictures with them during the holidays or any other time of the year is so much easier. All right. So, before I go, let me introduce myself. My name is Linda Kwan, and I am the owner and trainer at Wow Bow Wow. So I specialize in working with pet parents to help them understand their dog so they can raise and train a well mannered and well adjusted dog. So before I leave again, if you're interested in learning how to teach your dog to do middle to face forward or return to side, yeah, put a one in the comments for me. And then I will go from there and I will put something together for you. All right. I know it's late. It's been a long day for me, and I just sat down and I was creating these two videos for this earlier today, but then I was out and about, and I finally got back and had to feed the dogs, feed myself, go for a walk. So I'm just finally getting down to doing the Training Tip Tuesday. But I'm glad I finally did it, and I will see you next Tuesday.